Here now it's taken. Here's a pass back to the blue line. Back into the corner now for Hartman. Here's Hartman with a shot. He scores! Mike Hartman! He just drilled it into the far side. Did it catch right under the crossbar and near the goalpost? And the Sabres have taken a 2-1 lead.
To listen to this audiobook could be one of the best decisions you ever made to help improve your hockey career. Pete Fry has put together the key elements of a strong mental training program. Following these ideas, you can make it to the top. I'd like now to introduce Pete Fry.
NHL players. I always ask them the same question. How much of the game is mental? Their answer consistently is 80 to 90%. Now we know that you are working on the physical part of your game. Now is the opportunity for you to work on that 80 or 90%, the mental part of your game. Secret number 3, plan for success beginning with the end in mind and see your success grow. Hear from NHL veteran Mike Hartman. Mike played 9 years in the NHL for the Buffalo Sabres, New York Rangers, Winnipeg Jets, and Tampa Bay Lightning. Mike is a product of making it to the NHL because he had a plan. Now hear Mike's story.
But I had a little setback. By the time I went to Belleville Bulls in the OHL, things really did not work out my way. I gave up my college eligibility. I was a decent student back home and had scholarship offers, and I gave up everything, put my eggs in one basket, lost my eligibility, played in the OHL, and my basket broke. I went from not even being rated as a 16-year-old to go pretty high in the draft to not even being rated. The Detroit Red Wings told me I was too small, not strong enough, not fast enough. I was fortunate, like I said, my father worked with the Red Wings. I was able to meet a gentleman by the name of Mr. Devellano. He's still with the Detroit Red Wings to this day, and he's one of the smartest hockey men that you would ever come around. And he sat down with me and he says, you know, Mike, you don't have a plan. You don't have goals, and you need that as a hockey player. Because he came out and asked me, hey, Mike, do you have a plan? Do you have goals? And I said, well, my plan is to play in the NHL, and my goal is to, win a Stanley Cup. But that wasn't good enough. In order to really get to that next level, you need a plan. Part of your plan should be part of your off-ice training program. The second part of the plan is working on your skills, understanding your roles very well. What do you do well? You have to be the best at something. I was a little bit physical, but I did nothing well. So what I did is I really studied the defensive side of the game. And long story short, at 19 years old, I was drafted after listening to Jimmy Devellano, drafted to the Buffalo Sabres. Because I worked on all of these different facets of the game, it's very important to have a plan, which is something actually that's an action plan, that's something actually you're going to do.
Here now it's taken. Here's a pass back to the blue line, back into the corner now for Hartman. Here's Hartman with a shot. He scores! Mike Hartman! He just drilled it into the far side. Did it catch right under the crossbar and near the goalpost? And the Sabres have taken a 2-1 lead.